Okay, tell me your names first.
I'm Ayala at Aaron Krantz.
And okay, and what was your malacha?
Untying.
Okay.
Matir.
All right, go.
Okay, Miriam, what's the definition of matir?
Alright, good question. The prohibition of untying applies to case where the knot is untied. If the knot is such that tying it was a violation of a Torah law, then untying the knot is also a Torah violation. Similarly, if the knot is a violation of a rabbinic law, so too untying it is in violation of a rabbinical law.
Oh, thanks.
Y'all, how did they use untying in the Mishkan?
Miriam was going to ask that, but good question. If a thread tore in the curtains and it was tied in two places, they would untie the knots and make one knot. One is liable for untying even without the intent to tie. Additionally, they tie or untie knots of the nets to trap the chila zone fish.
Okay.
Miriam, can you please, I think we should tell him the rules of matir.
Okay. 1. Any accidental tied knot, whether tied on Shabbat or beforehand, may be untied on Shabbat because it was never considered a knot.
2. All knots which are permitted to be tied on Shabbat are permitted to be untied, and all knots which are prohibited to be tied are prohibited to be untied.
3. One could be lenient and untie any knot. Example, a double knot intended to last for less than a week, in cases of great pain or discomfort.
Number 4. Cutting a knotted string is equivalent to untying that knot. One may only cut such a string, even with a pair of scissors or knife, if A, it was permitted to untie that knot in the first place, and B, the string or knot is not cut in the presence of people who are unfamiliar with these laws of Shabbat. Miriam, can we use twisties for closing sandwich bags on Shabbat?
These are twisties right here.
You know, like the sandwich
Yeah,
thread
the
thing?
little twisty things.
Yeah. The halacha does not consider this tying and untying. Therefore, one may use twisties on Shabbos with intent to use it within 7 days.
If your intent is to untie it, that's interesting. Okay, I have 2 questions for you. The first is, what about tying a tie on Shabbos or untying the tie? Like, so if you tied the tie before Shabbos, like you got dressed to go to shul, and then Friday night you're changing into your pajamas, so you have to untie your tie. Is that a problem of untying on Shabbos?
Well, one, it wouldn't be because you have the intent to untie it within 7 days, and also, it's just not permanent, so it would be allowed.
And what would happen if you have a little kid's shoe that was a double tie knot, and then the knot got so stuck that you couldn't like untie, you can't get it out, but his shoe won't come off unless you untie it, and it's like this, and it's stuck really hard. What should we do?
Well, it depends if he's in pain or not. If he's in pain, then for sure you have to cut it or untie it somehow. And if not, then I assume that he would have to wait until after Shabbos to untie.
Would it be better, do you think, to untie the double knot or to cut the laces?
Well, they're equivalent. They're equally.
I'm not sure about that.
Oh, they aren't?
Okay, I'm just not sure.
Well, maybe.
Wait, hang on, I'm going to pause the video.
Okay.
All right, ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you.